Shut up. I'm not late, okay? I make the rules. I'm not late. I was just making a toast with marmalade so I could eat something before I take my medicines. Hello. Tadaima, Mina. Tadaima. Did you take care of the lair when I was away? I see. The lair is still as I left it. I can see it. I can see I left it as like this. Very clean, very tidy. It's been 84 years. Oh god, no. 84 years, you said. Dodge, I'm gonna ban you. I am sick and I won't tolerate anything disrespectful to me today. You have to take care of me today. You are not allowed to be mean to me. I'm sick. You're making me shout as well. How disrespectful. Uncle Reina, good morning, good morning. Konnichiwa, konbanwa, ohayou gozaimasu, wherever you are. Do I need to wear mask while watching this? Maybe. Apparently, according to some people in Japan, they said that it could be flu, but I don't feel like it will be flu. I think it's the cold. Sometimes when I'm very busy and I get sick, the cold doesn't really affect me until I relax. You know what I mean? So once I took the last train to come back home, it was when I was actually relaxing, because before that I was continuously doing things, so I didn't have time to relax, and I think it's when the cold actually hit it. And now I'm coughing. Today I started coughing a lot, so I think that's a good sign, right? When you cough a lot, it means the virus is leaving your body, right? Right? Of course. I think grass is dangerous. I was touching all kinds of grass. I was touching grass, mountain grass. I was touching as well Minato grass. Minato grass is like the portside grass. Peace Memorial grass. Yeah, for the Americans. I was in a place where bad things happen.
Hey, Chico!
This is for your speedy recovery. Arigato. I don't know why this cold is just getting to me now. A Japanese cold, the deadliest disease? Guys. Just remember the cold I got as soon as I landed. And as soon as I got my flat. It was literally I managed to survive for 1 month. And once I got my flat, which was at the beginning of the school year as well, bam! All of a sudden I got sick and I couldn't even speak. At least I can speak now. Huh? It's good. I'm just eating. I'm not eating because I'm hungry either. I'm eating because it says on the medicine I have to eat before taking the medicine. I mean, now I'm only coughing. It's not that bad. Oh, wait a second. Glitching. Glitching right now. Look. Meow. My voice wasn't. Yeah, my voice was gone back in March last year or April. I don't know which was month. You should have given us a seizure. Yeah. Ah! Konnichiwa. Oh, wait. Let me just swallow. Tama! Go, Mina. Konnichiwa, welcome, you're welcome. Reina, 6th stream, yokoso. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. But I came back from holidays and I had to say hi Raiders. You guys good? Did you have a good stream? Did you drink your water? Did you have a good time? She means she's still sick. I am still sick. Please don't die. I'm okay. I have these. You know, in Japan, when you buy pills, like, what is it called? Like, cold pills. They come in a glass. So funny. I'm glad that you guys had a good stream. Please make sure to rest if you need to. Guys, rate it as well. If you must, just go and drink your water the same way I'm gonna do it right now, because I need to drink this. Proving that she's a car girl. A car? I'm a car? Broom, broom. Broom, broom. What kind of car? You get the glass with the peels? No, you get the peels in a glass bottle. I hope you get better soon. I hope so too, because I have so many things to record. I should have recorded all of these before holidays and not after. But it's fun, you know? Let me tell you. For the new year, when I did Hatsumode, I did as well the Omikuji, you know? And for New Year's, I got Daikichi, which means the biggest luck. But not only that, on my trip, I actually did Omikuji in a different temple, in a different city, in a different island of Japan. And guess what? I also got Daikichi twice in a row, which means that this year I'm gonna be lucky. So I am counting my luck. Especially this month. I need plenty of luck. She would be more like a motorbike. Yeah! Yeah, like a big motorbike. Not like the chopper ones. The chopper motorbikes, I'm not very happy about them because they look uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You have to like raise your hands and hold those handles all the time. And they don't look very comfortable to me. I see Reina's a Mini Cooper. Cosmo. I'm not even Italian. Not just streamer lag, apparently. I hope it's streamer lag. I imagine her like the biker from Durarara. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can see that happening. The Mini Cooper isn't even Italian. I know it's not Italian, but it shows on the Italian Job movie. All in all, we're glad that you're back well somewhere. I am well. I am kind of well. I mean, what's the word? Mentally well. Physically, I'm not feeling, you know, I have energy. Meow. I mean, the only thing that is happening is I'm coughing, and I don't like coughing. But my nose, look, it's almost clean. There's nothing blocking the pathways of my nostrils. Clean nostrils. Yeah. Mentally well. Reina is yandere. I am not yandere. Also, I am drinking lots of honey milk and... No, honey, lemon, and ginger. And water. Boiling water. Which is good. It's good. Yay! Yamete! Gross. Leave my nose away. Reina, hello. Hello, Nico. Hello. But yes, I had a good time. I am going through my pictures right now and see which ones I'm gonna show you. So did you actually, you guys must have guessed by now where I went on holidays, right? You guys at least know. I was trying from the beginning of the trip, I was trying to like post photos of like food that was local, you know, so you guys could guess from the beginning where I was. You went to Yemen, right? No. No. So, I better North Korea? No. Although I think I can go with my Spanish passport. You don't know about Japanese geography? Oh my god. Okay, I will tell you then. You went to Japan, right? Yes. So you know how Japan is formed by a bunch of islands, right? But they are like main islands as well. So I went to one of the main islands. So actually the southern island called Kyushu. Kyushu! It is an island actually. And the train, the Shinkansen goes underwater at some point. Yeah. Underwater, I think. Yeah. Because there was like a tunnel, but it's not a big tunnel. Fukuoka desho. Yeah. Of course, Fukuoka. I went to Kyushu. And instead of going only to Fukuoka, I actually wanted to do a road trip and I wanted to rent a car. But listen to me. I'm going to tell you about the story. Did I tell you about the story of the rent-a-car man? I went there, okay? I went there myself and I was like, hey, rent-a-car. Rent-a-car. I want a car. I want to drive around this island. Give me a car. And the rent-a-car man was like, okay, I'll give you a car. And then I was like, okay, cool. This is my driving license. And this is my international driving license. And the rent-a-car was like, okay, cool. This is the money. And I was like, takasugi, motherfucker. That's so expensive. Like, he said it was for 5 days, about 54,000 yen or something, 59,000 yen, something crazy. For a small car as well. A small car. And I was like, that's not what I saw online, because I went to the same website the day before and I was like trying to check more or less for a price before I went there to ask myself. And the price that they were giving me on the website, it was about 29,000 yen for 5 days, which, give it or take it, it's not too bad. You know, it's not too bad. Even though I had to check that I would take through roads with no tolls and etc, etc. But basically, he wanted to charge me that much. And I was like, wait, hold on. I said, why is this so expensive? I check online and it gave me a different price. And he was like, oh, I put you the winter tires. And I was just like, winter tires? For what? And he was like, you need them. And I was like, no, I don't. He was like, yeah, you need them. I was like, hitsuyo desu ka? Hitsuyo desu ka? Yuki ga aru? Aru kana? And he was like, yeah, there is snow. He said that there was snow in the mountains when I wanted to go in one of this, because actually I wasn't gonna go to the mountains all the freaking trip. I was gonna go to the mountains like one day. And he said, well, you're gonna need the mountain tires, the winter tires for the snow. And I was like, that is a lie. I said, there's no winter tires. I mean, there are winter tires. There's no snow in the mountains. And he said, there is. He said, there is. And I said, no, there isn't. And he was like, there is. And I was like, no, there isn't. He was like, there is. And I was like, well, I will see if I book or not. I am leaving now, sir. And I left. I left because I wanted to check if by taking public transport, I could do the same trip that I wanted, that I was planning, but without paying that much. And basically, I checked, and by myself, it was a lot cheaper. It was a lot cheaper than that. You need the snow time where your car can fly. No, you can't fly. Hi, Reina. Hello. Yeah. Basically. Hi, Shishi. Hi, Lantai. Happy New Year to you. But so basically, he said that there were mountain snow. And I needed the winter tires. And the winter tires were like 2,000 something per day. Okay, he was charging me per day 2,000 extra or something like that. More than 2,000. So obviously I said no. And then once I found out that it was a lot cheaper by getting buses and trains, etc., etc., I decided not to rent it. So instead of renting a car as I had planned, what I did was like rent a individual and take trains on the day, which is pretty risky if you think about it. But everything was perfect. I was booking every day, like maybe the night before I would book for the next day. In the same with my hotels. I was just booking the hotels on the day before. I was just going on my applications and I was like, let's see which hotels are there. This one cheap. And you know, maybe they weren't like 5-star hotels, but in Japan, a hostel that has 3 stars, well, a hostel doesn't have stars, but a hostel that has a 8 point something of a rating in a certain booking site, that hostel is Osusume, okay? That hostel is Gucci. And you have to trust me. I have traveled a lot. I have done many bookings as well. I have a discount because I do lots of bookings because I travel a lot. So basically, yeah, I was just booking the day before and all of the rates were super cheap because it was the last minute. And usually you can get last minute deals and you get last minute deals, 10% off, something like that. Basically, that was my experience. And because it was right after the New Year's, and right after the holidays of the New Year's, everything was quiet because, well, everyone was working, right? And the kids were in school, so most of the places, they only had tourists. There wasn't, listen to me, in Japan, international tourism is crowded, okay? But it's not just, the problem is not just international tourism, is when nationals do tourism in Japan, they don't do tourism outside Japan. Local and national tourism in Japan is a big thing, okay? They love traveling their own country. And the problem is when they love traveling their country and the tourists come and travel their country, there is too many people traveling the country, okay? That's the main problem here. It's not just the international tourists, which there are a lot, trust me. Lots of them. It's just when everyone is doing tourism at the same time. Hola, guapa, tiempo sin verte, estás igual de divina. Arigato. Gracias, Nico. Ay. Anyways, that's what I did. I basically did like a tour, and I started in Fukuoka, where I only spent like half a day at the beginning or so, because I took the train early in the morning. And beside being a Shinkansen, you know, from where I am till there, basically I had to travel all the way to Tokyo to get the Shinkansen, and then from Shinkansen all the way to Fukuoka, and that was a long trip, like a hell of a long trip. The good things is inside the Shinkansen you can eat, and like you can buy things like ekibens, like the one I show you on my pictures. The ekiben, you just buy them and eat them on the train. But that's the only train where you are allowed to actually eat. It's when you're traveling. Let me just have a sip of this. No, ikibens. Ekibens. Ekiben. It's like ekibento. So it's a bento that you buy at the station. Bye-bye, Nico. Bye-bye. So where did you go? Kumamoto? So. I went to Kumamoto as well, but I did the stop first because it was really close to get there. I went first to Nagasaki. I went to Nagasaki, which is pretty famous for the wrong reasons. But also, they have a great cuisine as well, actually. They have lots of seafood in Nagasaki. But it was... Let me see if I have any pictures. If my phone wants to synchronize. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. My goodness. KJ, no. KJ, no. Bonk. Bonk. You cannot say that. You can't say that. Bad KJ. So, the main thing about Fukuoka is the ramen, right? Fukuoka is famous because of the ramen. Nagasaki is famous for being the place where, yeah, there was a test of a nuclear bomb. But also they have great food. And they have a Chinatown as well, where I actually... You know what they're famous for in Nagasaki that you may not know? They're famous because of the bloody castella cakes that I show you as well. The castella. They are famous for the castella because Nagasaki used to be a like a merchant port, like a merchant port. So it used to be where all of the boats from the Western countries used to go there, and specifically the Portuguese. The Portuguese put their boats in Nagasaki a lot, and thanks to the Portuguese, castella was created. Is Kumamoto where the One Piece hotspots are? Yeah, Kumamoto basically has a... at the moment, it's actually in Kumamoto, but the area, not only Kumamoto city, but like the whole area and the town surrounding. Basically, if you go there, there's an application where you can find all of the One Piece golden statues around, okay? They're all around the freaking place. and basically just is a way to improve tourism around the area, because some of the statues are in the middle of nowhere, okay? Like, why? Saya, hola. Bienvenida, bebé. I'm dying. But yeah, it's like a crazy in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. Let me just show you first like some pictures from... Oh wait, where did I save this? Save as Nagasaki. I'm gonna save them here there you go. So in Nagasaki there is a Peace Park, okay? And they have this Super 6 sculpture. It's like a massive sculpture. This sculpture is gigantic, okay? Gigantic. Did I show this picture? Did I show the picture of the massive man? There's a massive man pointing. Let me see if I can put it here. This one. Massive man. Look at this massive man. Whoa! This one. There's a picture of this huge man. Look how big he is. There. Maybe I'll have to go slightly to the right. There. The bro is ripped. He's huge. And he's all blue, okay? He doesn't look blue here, but the stone he was made out of, it was blue. He's huge. Is that Reina's type? He doesn't have bare ears or anything. Or like droopy eyes or anything like that. He's a Japanese Hercules. He looks very blue. Apparently, I read some of the thingies around, and it says that he's pointing with this hand, the arm down, is pointing at where Oh, it's pointing at where the bomb fell, because the bomb is like 500 meters to the right. The epicenter of the bomb is like 500 meters to where he's pointing. And then the other hand, the hand that's pointing up the sky, is pointing at, well, the sky. And yeah, and apparently he has like these I don't know, the features. I read somewhere that the features are trying to symbolize the union of all people, all human beings. So it's not defined by one race or anything like that. You know, I don't know, something like that. I read it was written somewhere around in the park. And here I thought he was doing ballet on his chair. No, he's a symbol of peace, basically. He's symbol of peace. He doesn't show any emotions as well. He's just like sitting there, chill, you know, relax, peacefully relax. He's like, hey, the atomic bomb fell in that direction. Want to see? You can actually go. Do I have any pictures of the epicenter? There is at the moment there over there. Let me see if I have. I'm just synchronizing my phone, but it's taking forever. But there is. Oh, I took a picture, but there's like tourist in the middle of the picture. Okay, don't look at the tourist. I'm just gonna. It's very difficult to take pictures with no tourists, okay? Especially because I'm on a tight... no, not this one. Nagasaki 1. Because I'm on a tight schedule, so I have to like always run from one place to another one. Do the tourists have huge... Spidey! No! Although they're wearing really trendy clothes. Now that I'm looking at it, they are kind of wearing very trendy clothes, you know? You know what? They're kind of trendy, these people. Let me show you. Why are they... Oh my god, why do they call me like turn around? There you go. That's the epicenter. This is how it looks. That sticky pointy is where... I mean, it's the location, but the bomb didn't actually explode on the ground. It exploded in the middle of the air. I learned that as well. I didn't know. I learned that it exploded in the middle of the air. Not right there. But that's what it is. And then you have those concentrical circles. And those basically are like the... You know, it's a symbol of what it did, basically. That's how it looks. And there's nothing around. It's just a park. Just a park. It was set to go off at 1,500 feet above the ground. But apparently I also read that they drop it in the wrong place. I learned loads, you know. I actually learned a lot when I went to Nagasaki. There was so much to learn. But yeah, they put it on the wrong place. It wasn't supposed to be here. It was supposed to be somewhere further. Look at me, I'm clever. No, it said that they were when they decided to drop it. Yeah, they were deciding where to drop it. Okay, but once it was decided, the bomb dropped not on the location. Like they didn't drop it in the correct location. In terms of like just not that far away. Once they decided that it was gonna be Nagasaki. That's what I read. But okay, like it's the history differs. That's what I learned as well. And there's also this. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. This was really interesting. Okay. Nagasaki 3. So this thing is a temple. Well, it's like a jinja, okay? That because of the power of the explosion, it basically broke the torii gate in half, like right in half, and it moves slightly, the torii gate, like in position. And there's only, it's really cool because there's only one of the arms. How do you call it? One of the arms, one of the sides of the torii gates is up. Let me see. It's gonna be very big again. There you go. So there's only one torii gate. The other torii gate is on the floor. They actually found all the pieces and they put it on the floor on the other side. And on the torii gate, so you see as well the black marks on the top. These black marks on the top, they're also black marks. Those black marks are not just because of the pass of time. Those black marks are there because of the burning of the explosion, basically. Yeah. They had like lots of like examples of other items where you could say it was really gruesome, honestly, for a museum as well, because I went to the museum, and for a museum it was really, really informative. But also, if you're light of heart, you might not want to go there, because it was very like it would tell you everything. Okay, it would show you everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. There was no censorship whatsoever in terms of like gore things. And there were kids around. Like, that museum obviously is to show everyone what happened, and they're gonna show you everything. Gloomy, not even gloomy. I'm talking about like pictures of the people that, you know. And it's really, really, really strong. Really strong. But also it's the kind of things that I am glad that I learned about, you know. Because it was a horrible thing. It was so bad. But oh my God, when you actually see it, it's devastating. Now, on a lighter mood, let's move on from that. I know it's gruesome, but there are things that you need, you know, it's the kind of things that you have to know about in life for education purposes. Yeah. Things happen. Yeah. But honestly, some of the stuff, I was just like, whoa. And then there was a child, like a 5-year-old child behind me being like, yeah. And I was just like, don't look at this. My dad has worked at the place where they refine the plutonium for the Fat Man. Oh yeah, that's the name of the one of the things. Very awkward when Japanese people have asked me what my dad does for a living. Oopsie. Yeah. I mean, it's something that here they talk about, you know, especially in these places. I went to Hiroshima as well, in a different trip in another year. And they also have a museum, and they talk about it, and they talk about what happened. But the museum in Nagasaki is a lot more, I don't know, more transparent about everything, and they show so much more. Yeah, and should show how ugly as it is. Exactly. Yeah, I can't. I'm glad that it was shown like that, because it gives you a sense of reality. You know, everyone thinks it's just like the movies, and it's not like the movies. Except people who are actually going through it right now, which is horrible, you know. But let's not talk about those things. Because this is not the place, neither the time, and I'm not the most politically advanced, knowledgeable person to talk about it either. The show. I also saw a cat. I'll show you a cat. I'm gonna show you a cat. Save this cat. I'm just gonna show you the picture of the cat. Look at this cat. Cat. Look at me cat. Look at me cat. We became really good friends. You know. I went to a temple, and he was just sitting at the top of the stairs. You know, you go up a bunch of stone stairs, and he was just sitting at the top meowing. He was like, meh, meh. And I was just like, what's up, cat? And he came to me and he was like, meh. And he was just following me around as I was looking at the place. So he was a good cat. He showed me around, basically. This cat showed me around the temple. Hi, John. Happy New Year as well to you. You raised that cat? I don't know. I didn't do anything. I just walked upstairs and he was just meow. I need more drink. It was a good cat. It was a good cat. Bye, cat. What else? Gosh, I took too many pictures of this cat. Oh yeah, Nagasaki also has a Chinatown. As a Chinatown because one of the most, not only Portuguese, but also Chinese people were doing trading a lot around Nagasaki port. And there is a Chinatown where I ate one of the pictures that I share with you. Which is called kakuni man. Kakuni is like braised pork. Okay, so it's like braised pork in a bun, in a bao bang. The cat Nampa, you know. He was just moaning. He was just moaning. Yeah, I ate that, and then for dinner I ate, but I didn't take a picture of it because I was really hungry and I started, and when I finished I realized I didn't take a picture. You know, that's what happens when you travel. When you travel by yourself and you when you travel with girlies, you know, when you travel with other girlies, there's always someone who's taking a picture, and then I realize that I need to take a picture. When I don't have the girlies with me, I'm the one who starts eating like and then I realize that I didn't take a picture. That's the problem, you know. But I ate champong, which is like a noodle dish with like lots of cabbage. It's like a noodle soup. It's very simple. It is very simple, but it's very tasty. Did I take a picture? I took a picture of the Chinatown. It's not really big, you know. The Chinatown of Nagasaki compared to Yokohama is very, very small. It was like just a couple of, yeah, literally just a couple of streets. And then there's a bridge, and there you go. Can you please turn around? Thank you. There you go. That's the Chinatown in Nagasaki. That's the entrance, and then there's like three or four streets, and that's it. She just eats without her hands like a cat. No, I don't. I use chopsticks for that. And I'm very good. You know, I've been told I'm very jozu with my chopsticks. You know. Did the nails survive the trip? No, they didn't. They didn't. They fell at the very end, actually. Last couple of days, actually, they fell. It's because I was having baths every night. All right, my friends. You have to go. Bye, 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 bye. Go and play. But yeah, they didn't survive. Yeah. Okay. One more photos. Where was that? Kumamoto. Let's find if I took pictures of Kumamoto. Did I take pictures of Kumamoto? I think I did. Well, I took pictures of them. Should I show these? I don't know. I was in a hotel. As I said, this hotel was like really cheap. It was a hotel, actually. This one wasn't a hostel. It was a hotel, but it was pretty like dirty cheap. I think, how much did I pay for the room? Like 4,000 yen for the room. And it looked like the 70s. But it was really funny because it had rental. It was good. It was really good. I'm not saying it was bad. It was good. This one was in Kumamoto, I think. 20, yeah. It was a whole, like, the hotel room for me, it was like a double bed as well, like, for 4,000. I'm telling you, dirty cheap if you book the day before. Dirty cheap. I was in hostels as well. In Fukuoka, I was in a hostel, and it was a really nice hostel. And the guy in the hostel, the guy how do you call the person at the entrance? You know, when the receptionist. There. So the receptionist was a bit weird, but he also had a guitar with the Minion. It was a Minion case. But he was really weird because he would speak really low and he wouldn't say many words. And when at night, when I came back from dinner, the doors are locked at 9 p.m. or something like that. So I had to put a code. And when I put the code and I opened the door, he was sitting in a sofa at the entrance of the hostel. And he was just there. Like, the whole reception was closed, but he was just sitting at the entrance, listening to music and being like... And he would be like, "Tadaima." It was so weird. It was just so weird. And then in the morning again, I was just like, "Oh, I'm leaving." And he knew where I was going. And he was like, "Oh, have fun in Nagasaki." And I was like, what the heck? And then I realized that I wrote it down because when you check in that hostel, I had to write down things like my name, my everything, you know, and show my passport and all that. And I had to put where I was going, but I forgot. And then he clearly didn't forget, and he told me, "Oh, have fun in Nagasaki." And I was like, weird. Found the main character. He was so weird. Honestly, he was so weird. But let me show you this 70s kind of hotel. I thought it was hilarious. This hotel was so cheap, but it was amazing. I had amenities, you know, and an amenities bar at the entrance in the reception. So the lady was like, "Oh, please feel free to go to the amenities bar and grab anything you need." And it had everything for the ladies, like cleansing oil, cleansing, what's it called? Foam, and then like shaving cream, a shaver, a like hair ties, shower, bath salts. Yes, this one was bath salts. But it trust me, it looked like the 70s, okay? It looked like the 70s. It looked really bad, but everything was really clean. And then the amenities were great. And one of the amenities that came through was this, which I was just like, really? This thing, like they had humidifier. I think they were humidifier. Yeah, humidifiers in the middle of the hallway. Is a humidifier in the middle of the hallway to rent. Well, not even to rent. You just grab one, take it to your room, and voila, you have a humidifier in your room. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not the only person who thought that it was weird enough, so I took a picture of it. And actually, like, more people that came out of the elevator with me, like all the tourists, they were like, "What the fuck is that?" I was the only person taking the pictures, but like everyone was like, "The fuck is that?" You laugh, but that is really nice. No, I'm telling you, it's really nice. It's really nice. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's really weird. It's such a way of telling you to stay moist. I know. I'm trying to find pictures from, besides this, the picture from the hotel. Oh, you want to know what's famous in Kumamoto? I'll show you what is famous in Kumamoto. Have a guess. Have a guess. Have a guess what is the local cuisine in Kumamoto. If you can guess it. Kumamon, of course. Yeah, Kumamon is really famous. He's everywhere. He's literally everywhere. Do you know what is very famous? Bear stew? It's not bear. It is not bear at all. Apple? No, that's a different prefecture. Actually, apples are really famous in Aomori in the north. Oyster? No. I'll show you a picture. Hoi! I did not like this. I have not liked this. I did not like it. Horse meat? Yes! Horse meat! Kumamoto Prefecture is famous because of the horse meat. Yes. It is horse sashimi. This is basashimi. So. Basashimi. Horse sashimi. Not only horse sashimi, there were many yakiniku places that they were like horse meat. Everywhere. Raw. That is raw horse meat. Yes. That is raw horse meat. Yeah. Interesting. Yes. I personally didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was very tough. So, do they smell? No, not really. It doesn't really smell. You smell just the sushi rice. Gamey taste? Taste is not bad. It's just the texture, I think. It's just the texture. The taste is like meat taste. That's it. You can eat anything raw as long as it has no bacteria and parasites, I think. I guess so. I mean, they were selling like, I don't know, como churros, como se dice en España. In Spain, we say it's selling like churros. A lot of people were ordering it, like locals. You ate umamusume. Give me your arigato. So cute. Hachiri-tase. Meow, 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 meow. Yum, 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 yum. It is tough. It's a tough meat because, I mean, horses are like made to run, right? They run a lot. No, not even making a comparison with umamusume, but the horses are very active animals. They run. They're full of muscles. Yeah, they're tough. They're tough. Let me see what else. Oh, I found a Cinnabon shop as well. Turns out in Kyushu, Cinnabon is a big thing because in every single train station or bus station I was going, I would see a Cinnabon. And trust me, I haven't seen a Cinnabon since they closed. The only Cinnabon I've ever seen in my life, which was the one in London. There was one Cinnabon in London, and that's the only Cinnabon I've ever seen in my life, and the only one I've ever known. And then all of a sudden, I come to Kyushu, and there are Cinnabons everywhere, like everywhere. Cinnabon is the cinnamon, the big isn't it like an American thing? I thought you guys would know the Americas. It's a chain that sells cinnamon rolls, like huge ones. Yeah, they're like American size cinnamon rolls, but they also do the mini versions. They're like mall places. Yeah. Way too sweet and way too much. I bought one and I bought it at the end of the day and it was hard as fuck. So I tried to put it in the microwave at the hotel. And then when I was putting it in the microwave at the hotel, this random dude was like I was in it. So basically the hotel had a floor where you could rent things, not just the humidifier, but you could rent things like the microwave, right? And there was as well like a vending machine with alcohol as well, and the washing machines. you know, when you put you can wash your stuff there. So I went to the microwave room and I was alone in the microwave room. And then this guy, a random dude, dressing in black and covering, like he was covering with his scarf. He was covering his face and he was like wearing a hat as well. He was covering his face like some sort of like famous person or something. He was like roaming around waiting for me to leave the room with the microwave to then walk inside, because I was just taking the elevators and I was like slowly taking the elevator because I was curious and I was like, why are you being weird about it? So I was just like taking my time, pressing buttons on the elevator and like kind of like looking back and trying to like have a peek at why this guy was being so weird. But no, he was just being weird. He's a weird guy. He was a weird guy and I don't know what he wanted to do in the microwave area, but like he was just being weird. Crazy that they put alcohol in vending machines around here. You're not even allowed to carry beer in invisible bags without police pestering you. Oh, you can drink on the streets here as well in Japan. But yeah, the vending machine with alcohol, I only see them. You don't see them on the streets. You only see them in like hotels. This mug. Cashews. No, he was, honestly, he looked like he could be some sort of like idol star or something, and he was just covering his face because maybe he was afraid that he was gonna be recognized. That's the vibe that he was giving me. And I was just like hitting my cinnamon roll, like gigantic cinnamon roll to eat it. Imagine this guy looking at a small cat hitting a cinnamon roll in a microwave. We just shy to see such beautiful cat girl. Yeah, sure. No, he was just weird. Probably a Noshinoko. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, in my opinion, a guy, if the guy was an idol or some sort of that famous to cover his freaking face, he wouldn't be in that kind of hotel. He would be on the fanciest hotel in the area, right? You seem to have encountered a lot of weird people, trust me. It always happens. Hi, Reina, konbanwa. Hi, Yuji. Konbanwa. Yeah, it was me, totally. No, if it was you, I know how you look, Master. Remember, I have done a meet and greet. I know how you look. Maybe he's a VTuber. And why would he cover? I mean, why would he cover his face? If he's a VTuber. Did you see what Max did to his beard? No, I don't know. What beard? I'm joking. No pictures. Oh, look. This is really cool. I mean, I'm not a big Pokemon fan. I'm by no means I'm a Pokemon fan. Like a crazy Pokemon fan. But I found one. I told you, I found the manholes. I told you I was gonna show you. I took a picture of the manholes. And for a bonus... you can see my shadow, but I am wearing a hat, so my ears are covered, okay? I'm wearing a hat down and my ears are all flattened, but you can see my shadow. Look. Wait, I'm gonna put it straight so you can see. Actually, there you go. That's my... I was wearing like a big jacket as well, as you can see. But I found one of the Pokemon manholes. Wee-wee! It was so cold, so cold. I had thermals, a hoodie, one of these like heavyweight hoodies from Uniqlo, and then on top another like bomber jacket, and I was freezing my tatas. You have fingers confirmed. You have seen my hands. Also, where is Reina said, oh, so that's my hat covering my head and pushing my ears down. Like the thing right below my fingers is my head. And then on the right hand side, you can see my arm with my oversized bomber jacket. And then the phone here, taking the picture. I'm pointing at it, but you can't see my pointer. Now I realize about that. But basically, that's how it looks like. Or it could be a goose. If you look this way, it is a goose on top of a man. On top of a man, on top of a horse. Something like that. Or maybe it's an old lady with a weird duck in the head. See, it's a goose. If you look at the angle like this, it's a goose. You wore a bomber jacket? Yeah, I have like a big, humongously big bomber jacket that cover all the way to my ass. It's that oversized. It goes all the ways and cover my ass. Is that my name? I can't unsee the goose. I told you. It looks like a goose. Wow. What else? What else? Let me show you more. I know the application. My phone link application. Why it's not working now? Oh, shish. Could you please restart? I hate, you know, when you plug your phone in your PC and sometimes it just doesn't do it. Reina, welcome back. Buenos días, Isaac. Feliz año, si no lo dije. Oh no, this application doesn't want to open now, guys. Bueno, se acabaron las fotos. It doesn't want to show at all. Dois there. New cable. No, the cable is fine. The cable is fine. It's the application. Maybe I need to close. Maybe I need to like close this. I'm gonna close everything here in the phone. And then open it again. Yeah, buddy. So application fun. You can't find the application. Maybe it's a Control-Alt-Delete kind of thing. Task manager. No, the application is closed. For some reason, it just doesn't want to show. Oh, no. Okay. Background processes. Shut up. End the task. Okay. Yippee! I fixed it. How was Japan? It was very cold and I got cold and now I'm sick. I am so sick. You can't imagine how sick I am. Why? Okay, let me show you the picture. One of the pictures I took in Kumamoto. That is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I managed to actually... I had to walk so much to get to this. You have no idea. I walked in the cold. I should have taken the bus, but I was like, nah, I can walk that. I can walk it. And when I arrived, there was a bunch of teenagers from I don't know where they were from, because they were like tourists. They weren't speaking Japanese, and they were just taking like videos and TikToks of the whole thing. And I was just there queuing because there were so many of them, and I don't like teenagers. But look at this. It is Monkey D. Luffy. I found it. I found him. Look. Monkey D. Luffy. Arguably one of the most important sculptures. Did the teens nampa you? No, there were like several teams, like boys and girls, you know? They were like a gang of teens. Luffy. So Luffy was really, like, he's very easy to find. And I think, I'm pretty sure that Chopper was nearby Luffy. Like, both of them are quite close to each other. But I couldn't find the second one. I could only find Luffy. But I am 100% sure because I downloaded the app after. When I wasn't nearby anymore, I downloaded the app. And I found out the locations of every single statue. And the Chopper one is supposed to be like within walking distance actually. But I couldn't find it. But yes. Very good. It was quite fun. I would say, in fact, so much fun that I actually... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm coughing so much. It was so fun that I actually had the chance, and this was completely unplanned. I didn't plan this. It just, the bus that I took to go to the mountains made a stop, okay, in a random location, and that random location wasn't really a random location. It was basically the place where the statue of, how do you call him in English? Because Usopp. There you go. Randomly, like 100%. It was so random. Usopp, no, it's Usopp. How do they call it in Spanish? Yusuf? Something like that. They call it in Spanish. Happy New Year resolution. Happy New Year resolution. Happy New Year, indeed. Did you at least ban the lap? What is ban the lap? Usopp. El esopo. No le llaman el esopo. Le llaman el esopo en Latinoamérica, no creo. But this was completely unplanned. 100% unplanned. Just the bus that I took stopped there. And when I was in the bus, the guy was like, you have 10 minutes. We're stopping for 10 minutes if you want to go to the toilet. And then I saw it through the window. And I was like, is that? No. And I looked at the application and I looked at the map and I was like, let's go. So I ran outside the bus and I was like, oh, just running outside the bus. I left everything in the bus. I just ran like, ah! Take a picture. Oh, Bandelap. Yeah, I did. I was wearing warm clothes. I was definitely wearing warm clothes. Yeah. Good job. Very nice. Is Usopp pointing at the same sky at the chat before? No, he's just like that. He's just pointing up because why not? What else? Oh, I went to the castle as well. I went to the Kumamoto castle. Let me show you a picture of the castle. Kumamoto. Kumamoto Castle. Was there Nami or Robin Oboa? Yes. So, let me open the application actually. That's the castle. That's the Kumamoto Castle. Gosh, my neighbors are especially noisy today. No reason. So the One Piece statues are all around the Kumamoto city area and towns nearby, like nearby towns. You definitely need a holy... You definitely need a whole thing. But there are... So you definitely, Luffy, Usopp, Sanji, Zoro, Nami, Robin as well, Chopper, Frankie as well, Brock, yeah. And this one, I don't know. This one was so far away. What the heck? Are you joking? Because when you open the app, you basically... Jinbei. Yeah, so there was a statue of Jinbei as well. And I've got some of them signal. Like, I actually put them on my Google Maps. Yeah, so definitely Monkey, Jinbei. Who else? Chopper, me, Brooke as well. Oh yeah, Brooke. It's still damaged from the earthquake, yeah? Yeah. There's a... It's pretty much done. The whole structure... The main structure is pretty much fixed. But there's still one area that is not being reconstructed. And there's... there's another area that has... what's it called? It's basically untouched, and you can see the disaster and all of the damage that the earthquake did. There's a big earthquake, and there's a whole video about it. There was a big earthquake in Japan, and it destroyed the whole thing. Like, the pictures are showing basically how destroyed it was, and it was crazy. It was all destroyed. But that's the castle. And then it's when I had basically when I went to the castle is when I had the picture that I showed you. It was like a bear pancake. So it was filled with castor and his Kumamon pancake. I don't think it will be fully repaired until 2052. I don't think they're planning. I mean, if I was clever about it, you don't want to fully repair the whole thing. Just leave some of the damaged areas so people still see it and remember it, and it becomes part of the exhibition as well. Like, it didn't, even though, like, the main castle burned down anyway. The original castle burned down. Everything, all I've learned on my trip around around Kyushu is, like, most of all Japanese castles and everything in Japan that is old is being rebuilt, because the original area or original castle or original building was burned down, because everything is made out of wood and everything burned down or was destroyed in the war or was destroyed because of the earthquake. The keep was destroyed during the Satsuma Rebellion. Everything was destroyed. It was like burned down. What about this Kumamon? I took a picture of a big Kumamon as well. I saw this Kumamon from far away because it's gigantic. And I tried to find it. This is the gigantic Kumamon. And again, I had to queue to take a picture of this Kumamon because there were like some tourists and like some Japanese girls, like teenagers, again, to take a picture with the bloody Kumamon. It was like so many people on that Kumamon. And I had to queue to take a picture with it. Look how big he is. You can see this Kumamon from far away. He's just like there. He's just there. There was a bunch of pictures taking pictures. There was an old lady as well taking pictures. It was surrounded by people. It was a struggle to take a picture without kids running around. Really a struggle. There you go. Kumamon. That is your local Kumamon. Kumamoto. It's one of the... Apparently, someone in my class said that it's one of the most profitable pets in Japan. Like prefectural. What the fuck is that noise? Is that a motorbike? Sounds like a motorbike outside. I finished my gingery honey water, lemon water. What else? What else? I took more pictures of Kumamoto? Not really. What is this? I took a picture of my breakfast. It wasn't really that impressive. It was basically an all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast. And I made myself a yogurt and a salad. And some rice and miso soup. Not that impressive. Did you call it pet because of mascota? I didn't. I don't get it. Reina is acting like a true hack. Them kids always meddling with me. I don't like children. It's not a hack thing. I just don't like children. Oh yeah, let me show you a picture from the views from the mountain. This picture is not really pretty because I took it while we were still driving in the bus. But like, and the bus driver was taking around, so I tried to basically jump to an empty seat and he told me off. No, I'm lying. I took it from far away. I was basically on the corridor seat, the aisle seat. And what I did was like, even with my seatbelt on, I kind of like put my whole body or my half body outside and point my phone at the window. I was pointing my phone at the window just to try and get a clear view. But the weather wasn't really nice either, so this is what you get. This is my best picture of the views. My best picture of the views from... It looks like a picture taken by a classic camera in the 50s or something. Like you used to be a kid, Reina. I was never a kid. I was a kitten. This is a Kodak moment. I know, it looks so bad. You have no school because of the snow. I actually saw snow as well, but that's good. The snow days are good, but if you have to work and there's snow, that's bad. It's a horror game map. I don't know, it came out like that. I thought they would look very like prettier with filters or something, but no, nothing can fix the quality of these. I know, but it was very pretty view. You can trust me. So when I went to the mountains, I don't really have that many pictures of the mountains. I stayed in a hostel because ryokans are expensive. Okay then. So I have pictures of... I actually have oh no, these pictures didn't synchronize. Okay. I took a picture of the place, you know, I went to an onsen town that is called Kurokawa Onsen. And I took a picture of the same bridge as well. The bridge that I show you in the morning. I took a picture of it at night. Let me show you. I have to work today, but I couldn't miss Reina's stream. Ah, yeah, no. Especially when I'm sick. You have to come, especially when I'm sick. Oh yeah, so look. The same bridge that you saw my story with the coffee milk. Look at night how pretty it is. Look how pretty. Wait, like this. Same picture. I mean, same place. But at night it's so pretty. They put these lights and it looks so good. You get sick, Reina? I did. I had a busy call while you streaming. Now I'm free. You're free now. Congratulations. I want to be free of this cold as well. Pretty, right? I highly recommend it. If you guys have money, go. If you want to book basically all of these places around you see that house right next to the river? Most of the things that you see next to the river are ryokans or like traditional Japanese inns, and you can actually book rooms there, but the majority are gonna book pretty quickly. There are also other ryokans around the area because the whole Kurokawa Onsen, as the name indicates, is an onsen town. It's basically an area in Japan that has been blessed with hot springs, which is basically natural hot water. And yeah, what they do is they make natural baths. What if I don't have money? You can do what I did. You can go into like small hotels in the area, like hostels, or you can stay in like cheap rooms that not necessarily, there are ryokans, like very fancy ones, but there are also very cheap ryokans, hostel-like ryokans, where they don't have hot springs in the ryokan itself. So that's why it makes them cheaper. They don't have the hot springs in the ryokan, so you kind of bathe there. But the majority of places, and also if you go to the information center of the Kurokawa Onsen, you can purchase a thing called the onsen hopping card that allows you to go to different onsens in the area, in the town. Whichever is open, you can go there and like have a bath and then get out and then go to the next one. And you can do onsen hopping, which is a fairly pretty common thing in onsen towns. Like, I think I've been into 2 onsen towns already that they do that. They allow onsen hopping. Usually it's pretty cheap. I didn't use it this time. I just paid for one onsen, and then I pay and then there are also like foot onsen, like feet onsen, where you can sit and soak your feet and your legs in 40 degrees Celsius water. Usually it's around 40-45 degrees Celsius. The water is about that hot. From one bath to another. That's what people usually do. If you have the time, you know? If you have the time. The majority of the ryokan though, if you go to a private ryokan, how it works is... usually, because I've been on a private ryokan before as well. I went with a couple of friends. And the 3 of us, we were like, imagine the 3 girlies, you know, with the yukata on and taking pictures. And we were like, and it was kind of like an anime episode where all the girls are in the onsen town or in the ryokan, and they're like playing cards with the futons laid out. It was really like an anime episode. It was so nice. But we also chose like the cheap room that doesn't have onsen. And what you can do is you can always book the private one in the ryokan, if the ryokan has one. If the ryokan doesn't have it all onsen or hot springs inside, then it's gonna be very cheap. Yeah, very cheap. And if you don't pay for the meals as well, then it's even cheaper. So that's my advice. If you wanna save money in an onsen, you can also stay in a Japanese traditional room, but just pick a place that doesn't have onsen inside and that offers the room without meals. Because the normal thing is when you go to a ryokan, as a normal thing, like I did with my friends, the three of us, we got like dinner and we got dinner and breakfast. Yeah, it's included in the price. You usually get the room. If you're in a place where they offer the onsen hopping, you also get the onsen hopping card for free, and then you get meals like dinner, which is kaiseki, like a small dishes in different course, and then you get breakfast as well, which is traditional Japanese breakfast as well. Trust me. I'm so sensitive, I think I'll boil inside the onsen. Yeah, you can only stay inside. The maximum I stay is 15 minutes. Usually I do like 5 minutes, all inside the onsen, and then I'll probably sit outside for a second just to cool down, and then jump again, and then cool down. And then when I start feeling lightheaded is when I leave, which is about 15-20 minutes. How did you get out there? Did you take a bus to... Yeah, I took a bus. I took a bus that goes all the way here. There's a bus that goes here. And it's a pretty cheap. I think it's like 2,000 something, 2,400 yen maybe, or something like that to go up here. Pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. It's a bit long, the trip, but it's obviously longer than driving yourself, but it's cheaper and you don't have to pay for petrol. Sleeping in an onsen sounds like a dream. It's really cool, but I do recommend doing it with friends. Yeah, just go with friends. When you go with friends, you have the whole experience. The only thing in the what makes it awkward is obviously if you go with the group, like a big groups of female and male, you're gonna be separated by rooms unless you're a family. And I think I have never seen big groups that haven't been separated unless they're a family. Usually they separate you. Or they suggest you to separate by genders. And definitely the baths there. I have never been in a onsen town that has mixed baths, like public baths. Usually the public bath, the large outdoor onsens, like the big ones that you can see on animes, with the rocks and everything, all of those ones, usually they're all either for female or males, and there are no mixed ones. Reina, what are you talking about? I'm talking about onsen culture, hot bath culture. Yeah. So if you're gonna go to onsen with friends, you need to make sure that the friends that you go with are close friends, because on the onsen, especially if you guys go for the public one instead of like booking the private one, because that's another option. Sometimes they have a private one, which is a large bath, but it's not the traditional one with the rocks, kind of like the one that looks wild, outdoorsy, where you can see the stars when you're gazing upon the, you're like, it's an experience. But make sure that the friends that you're going with are friends that you are close to, because you're gonna see them naked like fully naked. Yes, fully naked. They don't allow you to enter the public hot springs with clothes. You have to get fully naked before you enter the bath. Not only that, you have to get naked and then have a shower, because there's a shower area. So you have a shower, and after you have a shower, you can enter the bath. If you don't have a shower and there are Japanese people around there, they're gonna tell you off and they're gonna kick you out. It's like Korean spas. Yeah, Korean spas are also divided. But Korean spas are really weird, because in the Korean spas, you can go and have a nap. You can literally go and just go to sleep. Like, some people go to the spas. There are spas, like 24-hour spas as well in Korea, and you can just go there and sleep. The one I went in Japan had gender fully naked, but the shared ones, you wore bathing suit in the onsen, and it was a real onsen, like a traditional onsen. That doesn't sound... Where was that? Was it like the theme park? The onsen theme park in Japan, in Odaiba? Because I know that in Odaiba there was a kind of an onsen theme park, like onsen land. If it's an actual onsen, I do not think so. They are really, really, really strict with the culture. But won't you need a towel? No. So you have... Listen to me. When you go into an onsen, if you're shy, okay, there is a towel. They allow you one towel only in the bath. One only towel. I can't remember the name. It starts with she something. She... Let me see. She... What's the name of the towel? The towel has a name. A specific name. I can't remember the name and it's pissing me off. I want to... Shut up, KJ. I can't remember the name. But there's basically... They give you... You get like a big towel. Okay, you get a big towel to dry yourself. But you have to leave the big towel in the basket. So at the entrance of the onsen, there's gonna be like a changing area where there are usually baskets or locker rooms. Usually it's a basket because everyone trusts each other. And in the basket is where you put the towel, the big towel, and then you put as well your clothes. So you get naked there. It's usually it's a like a hot area, so you're not cold. So yeah, you get naked there, and then you take with you the small towel. It's a really, really small towel. It's a long but small, like one of those towels that you get on an idol concert. You know, the long ones, or like it looks like a scarf, but it's a towel, and it's very thin. And basically, that towel, you can use it to walk around covering yourself. If you're shy, you can use it to like cover yourself, you know, a little bit. Or you can use it... Hi, Ghost. Or you can use it as well, like people usually use it, is to... When you're in the onsen, you usually don't put your head underneath the water. So when you're just soaking there in the middle of the hot water, you sweat. Your face sweats a lot. So what people use that towel is to like soak the sweat, you know, kind of like dry. You can dry your sweat and then you put it on top of your head. You know, you place it on top of your head. Shibori, so shibori. So you put it on top of your head, or you put it near the bath, but never inside the bath. Do not put that towel close to the water or risk it to put it in the water. You put it somewhere that you can reach it, you know, if you don't want to have it in your head or if you don't want to hold it, you know, but never in the water, ever. Is this story about hot springs? Yes, I went to a hot spring town on my trip. I don't know if I have a picture of one of the public ones, because they don't allow you to take, obviously they don't allow you to take pictures, you know. You can't take your phone inside either, so you can't take pictures. No, I don't. I didn't take any pictures. I didn't take any cheeky pictures of it. I just took pictures of the town at night because it looked really pretty. And they had the illumination around the city and it was really cool. I took this dark picture. Whoa! There you go. Here you go. There's a random humanoid there ruining my perfect picture. So basically this is under the I can put it, there we go. This is under the bridge, okay? There's like the bridge is behind me where all of the tourists are. At this time is when everyone came out from the ryokan and everyone was just taking pictures. So it was very difficult again to take a clear picture of the area because as you can see, they ruined my picture. I thought this picture was perfect, but no, there is tourists everywhere. I know that I am a tourist as well. I know I am also the tourist. Looks like Kurokawa Onsen Town. It is Kurokawa Onsen Town, Manta. Hi, Manta. It is really beautiful. It was really beautiful. But then in the morning, it started to snow. And I was so cold. And I think that's why I'm so sick as well. Let me see if I have another picture of the town. Ugh. I'm pretty sure I took a picture like more tourist on my... Let me show you the tourists and why it was so difficult to take a picture because I was so annoyed. I kept trying and trying. And I swear to God, I kept trying and I couldn't get a clear picture. See, there's always someone there. I was like, get off the freaking bridge. I was just trying. And then I was surrounded by people left and right. This is a very popular spot, apparently. There you go. See? See those two people taking pictures of each other? Get out of my spot. Get out of my picture. There's always people. But it's very pretty. It was really, really cool. I didn't last long though. It was very cold and windy. And being next to a river, it was horrible. I took a picture of the town in the morning, but it doesn't really look pretty enough. And I took more pictures, but I think my phone is not synchronizing all of them. Oh well. Yeah, it's not... I definitely took more pictures of the town in the morning, but it's just not synchronizing. That's annoying. お前の方が綺麗だぞ。ありがとう。I know. But no one was taking pictures of me. They were all taking pictures of each other and taking pictures of... There was a couple actually that they offered. They were like, do you want to take... Do you want us to take a picture of you? And I was like, no, thank you. And they were so confused. They were really confused. They were like, why not? And I'm like, because I'm taking pictures of the place myself. I don't need a picture of myself in this place. But they looked really confused when they offered to take a picture of me. And I said to them, nope. Reina no hou ga utsukushii. Arigato, Manta. Ay, ay, ay. Bring in the rice. The Nihongo rice. Both of you. Okay, let me see what else can I... Oh no, the application just froze again. This application is rubbish. The application to take the pictures out of my phone is rubbish. Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna end it in the task. And we're gonna open it again. Maybe if I open it again, some of the pictures will link. Okay, I'm gonna show you an extra picture. This is the last picture I'm gonna show you. This is an extra picture for extra prettiness. Because I took this picture and I think it looks really pretty. Very Kodak as well. Very Kodak moment. I think it looks really pretty, so you must appreciate it, okay? You better appreciate the picture because it's very pretty. And I stayed awake the whole trip back just to see this picture. Look! Fuji-san! Ta-da! Such a cool picture I took. I took a very good picture. So you better appreciate this picture because I took it myself. So you took a picture yourself? I took a pretty picture myself. Look, this is like a professional picture. It is a professional pictures, KJ. It's not any pictures. I took all of the pictures myself. So this is a professional pictures between all of the pictures I took. It looks so professional. It looks like it could be a postcard. Right? It looks like a postcard. If I print this, it could be a postcard. You sure you take this? It looks very pro. Yes, I took it myself. Because when I booked the train, the lady in the train station said, "You're lucky. You have a window seat on the way back, so you're gonna see Fuji-san." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna see Fuji-san." And indeed, I saw Fuji-san. And this is proof that I saw Fuji-san. And Fuji-san was all like snowed. So it's a good picture. I'm very proud of this picture. I'm gonna keep this picture in the wall. I'm gonna put this picture in the wall here. Next to people for president. People for president. There you go. We keep the picture there. A good picture deserves a good place. Time to sell prints of Fuji. Honestly, it's a good picture. It's a good picture. And those are the pictures for my trip. Plus the ones that I posted every day. Are you happy that I posted so many pictures? I was so good at it. I was so good at it. Did you take that from Shinkansen? Yes, I did take that from Shinkansen. That's why it looks a bit blurry-isk. It's because I had to zoom in because Fuji-san was very far away. You need more pictures? Well, my phone doesn't wanna link the rest, so that's all you get. Yeah, that was my trip, guys. It was a big adventure where I did everything last minute, but everything came out just the right way. Shingan-san is hiking fast, so you're pro camera. I mean, you can see Fuji-san from a long time. But yeah, like usually you would take like the shot, like make sure, because otherwise there's lots of things getting in the front of the camera. Did you speak any Hakata Ben? No, I did go. To be fair, I don't know how Hakata Ben is different. I knew that they spoke different, but I didn't know how different they spoke. I went to a coffee shop where it was a really fancy coffee shop, okay? Not fancy in the sense of like expensive, but fancy because nothing is expensive in Japan. but fancy in the sense like the owner of the coffee shop, the guy, made the coffee right in front of me. Like he grinded the coffee in front of me. He was like doing hand drip coffee as well. And at the same time he was doing that, he was basically preparing a toast. I show a picture actually. The coffee and the toast. It was like a maple and butter toast. So that was a fancy place that the guy basically took about 10 minutes to make my coffee. But it was really cool. And because it was basically just him preparing things for you, he basically, what he does is like a bartender, but in a coffee shop. You know what I mean? Like the bartender just talks to you when you're in a bar ordering something. Like you just get the typical bartender chat, but in a coffee shop. That was the vibe of that coffee place. And yeah, he was talking to me. He was like, "Oh, where you from?" The typical questions that you, every time that you talk to a Japanese person, you're gonna get those questions. Where you from? Blah blah blah. What do you do? Where have you been in Japan? What food do you like in Japan? Blah 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 blah. But the way sometimes he would say things and I didn't understand them, so I was just like showing my face was like, eh? And then he would repeat it. And I would understand. So I presumed that he would say it with his accent. And that's the reason why I didn't understand. Because the second time that he said it, it was easy to understand. So probably it was an expression that it was in his dialect or something. I thought that was something that only existed in anime. No. Brave Kitty for solo traveling. I love solo traveling. It kind of makes you stronger, you know. Traveling on your own makes you stronger. No, but honestly, it's so easy to solo travel these days because you have internet in your phone. So, you know, it's nice. You can do anything you want with, like, Google Translator has improved so much as well. And so I've been coming to Japan for the past, I don't know, a few years, and everything has changed to the point that now there are so many English translations on everything. So it's very easy if you're an English speaker, or if you can speak any like small English as well. It's very easy to get around. Nanbai yoto ka wakaran bai. I don't know where you're talking about. Typical Hakata Ben. Here you go. Nanbai yokoto ka wakaran bai. Something like that. If you don't understand someone, you clearly need to talk slower and raising your voice until the subtitles appear. That's not how it works. How was your holiday, Reina? It was very nice, but I'm very sick now. Saga Ben is faster and derpier than Fukuoka. Hakata Ben. Reina can understand any of words for sure. Oh, I did pass. I did pass on my way to Fukuoka. I think I passed through Saga. And I saw, how are they called? Air balloons. Air balloons, yeah. And I also saw the Eiffel Tower. Like a fake Eiffel Tower. But the main thing was the air balloons. I saw lots of air balloons. There were like 3 or 4 air balloons. That was a great Hakata Ben example. I like dialects. I like how they sound nicer. Like hot air balloons? Yeah, exactly like that. Hot air balloons. I saw many of them. And then I did some research, and apparently Saga has one of the most famous hot air balloons fairs in the world for no reason. Using ka instead of e at the end of adjective. All of the adjectives, so like if you say kakoi, it's not kakoi, it's kakoka. It cannot be. So it sounds like a crow. Kakoka! Like chicken adobo. Kakoka! Baimon is typical as well. Now you're a kikirika. Should that be my new greeting, kakoka? Kakoka! Wow. Maybe I should learn more dialects before I leave the country. Guys, I started my last trimester in the school today. I had to go to school in the morning. I should probably go to bed soon so I can sleep something. But yeah, it was my first day of my last trimester, and then owarida is over. Then I have to go back to the UK. Bye bye, sayonara, and all that. Hiyaka o hekinko. Hiyaka. Your last semester? It is my last semester in Japan. Started the new schedule already? Yeah, I started the new schedule. It's gonna be pretty much like 5 a.m. Japan time. And we'll see how it goes. The only option feasible would be doing it like I am doing today's stream. But I think it's way too early in the UK and way too early as well in the Americas. If I do it at this time. So we'll see how it goes. Ganbatte, arigatou. Thank you. It's very scary because I'm basically moving back to my previous time, you know, my previous time zone or like time frame when I used to stream in the UK. And it's really scary because I haven't streamed at those times in ages. I don't know if people are gonna be there to watch me, you know. I know I have my times now. This is my time. This is Reina's time. Reina's time is at this time. So now I'm invading someone else's. I'm invading someone else's time. So I hope there is a space for me in that time zone. I work during the night, so this time is perfect for me. Oh. There will be. I hope so. I mean, I'm probably gonna do. Where's it go? I'm probably gonna do 5 a.m. during the weeks because it's when I have class. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I might go back to the night shift just because it'd be easier and I can sleep in the mornings. But during the week, probably no. During the week, I'll probably have to keep it into GMT just because of the classes. But weekends, on the weekend, I can do night. I kind of prefer the weekends to keep it as a night shift because if I do, for example, a karaoke stream, I prefer to do the karaoke stream at night after speaking the whole day, you know, and warming up my voice, rather than doing the karaoke stream, well, at 5 in the morning, which is also annoying for anyone. You know, like my neighbors, even though they can't hear me. But like, if they could hear me, I think if they can hear at least just a small amount, I'd rather if they're hearing everything at midnight and not at 5 in the morning. Don't mess up your sleep schedule too much. Nah. I don't want to wake up early on the weekends. Like, this is just because of my classes. Because basically I need to leave my house early in the morning. So the only option for me was either having little sleep before classes, which is not advisable, or streaming, going to bed early and then wake up early, streaming in the morning, and then get on with my day, which allegedly would give me a lot more time to work on projects and other things, you know. I would enjoy waking up at 5 a.m. No, the only one who wakes up at 5 a.m. is me. The rest basically are either working or finishing work. I don't even know. What time is it? Time zones. So 5 a.m. in Tokyo is currently 8 p.m. in the UK, 9 p.m. in Spain, midday in PDT, 3 p.m. on EST. Which time zone? 5 a.m. My time zone, what, 5 a.m. Yeah, I'm the one who's waking up early. You guys are not. Except is like SEA people. Yeah, I saw that. It's gonna be 4 for you. I mean, I say 5. I say 5. But I might push it to 6. It depends. I'm gonna try 5. I'm gonna try 5, but I might have to. I'm gonna have to maybe 6, which is like 9 p.m. London, 10 p.m. Spain, 1 p.m. LA, 4 p.m. EST. 5 p.m. GMT is impossible. That's like 2 a.m. in the morning. If I do a stream at 2 a.m. in the morning, that's a no-no. $10 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. UK. It's UK time will be between 8 and 9. It was going to happen eventually when you move back into the UK, yes. Although once I'm in the UK, I'll probably try to stream between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Those hours will be probably the times I will stream, between probably like 6, 7, something like that, you know. Which the only sadness, it will be Japan, because it will be like 2, 3 in the morning for Japan. Come manta. Soy menso. ¿Qué hora sería en Latam? Latam is EST as well, or right? Que yo sepa. Al menos es EST for Maxter. Entonces son las. It'd be like 4 p.m. for EST for Latam. 3, 4 p.m. something like that. Oh man, you can catch me on the weekends. GMT -3. Oh yeah, GMT -3, okay. Latam goes from -3 to -5. Depending on the country. So the East Coast. The East Coast will have -3, -4, -5 GMT. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's not like I have a choice in here. I mean, my other choice would be like, if I cannot make it, if I really struggle, I'm gonna try. But if I really struggle waking up that early, I will have to move it to this time. So it will have to be a 2 hours max stream, 2 hours maximum stream from Monday to Friday, from 10 p.m. JST to 12 p.m. JST. Basically, that's the other option. The other option, if I really, really struggle waking up early in the morning, I will have to basically be in bed by midnight so I can get enough sleep before class. And as Maxter said, eventually this was gonna happen as well, because I will have to go back to the UK because my visa runs out and I have to go back. So yeah. By midnight, what time is it now? Midnight. I have to go actually because I have class tomorrow. But we'll see. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a try. See how it goes. You know, might as well. They might kick me out. They might be like, who's this cat at this time? Get out of here. You don't belong to these times. Get out of here. Did you work out the visa stuff with Maddie? Why do I have to work out the visa stuff with Maddie? She's not involved in the visa. Like my visa is my visa. You were gonna consult with her? No, it was more. No, it's not regarding the visa. It's regarding the contracts and everything that I have to cancel before I leave. So I to like do a small trip somewhere outside Japan and then come back with a tourist visa, because it's gonna take a couple of like days to sort out contracts. But yeah, that's the kind of thing, kind of like canceling everything. I have to cancel the internet, cancel the water bills, the electricity, the flat as well. But yeah. Anyways, let me find out. I think who is streaming, right? We're gonna go to who. Starring who. I'm pretty sure she's streaming. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Marvel Rivals. Finally, I am able to play it. God damn it, it's been so long. I think who is playing Path of the Exile 2. This is nice. Yep. Got the perms. Turns out, yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare, but yeah, finally it was okay. Basically, we can play. That's the important part, is we can play now. Marvel Rivals, and we're gonna try and play tomorrow. You're gonna see how bad I am. But regardless of how bad I am, I'm gonna keep trying and I'm gonna keep doing my best, because I wanna try and play rank. Because the other girlies are playing rank and I want to play with them, so it means I have to do it myself. So I have to actually get good. Me and Max were betting on who you main in Marvel. Okay, I mean, it's not the first time I play Marvel. I've played before, but like, who do you think I main? Give it a go. I said Punisher? No! I tried it once. DPS for sure, yeah. But Nana, because she started today too. Yeah, I'll try and play with her as well. Mantis, no. I am DPS. For sure. She only plays DPS, no support. Hey, it's a choice, okay? It's a lifestyle. So the ones I play the most, because they're easier to me, are for sure. Actually, I've played a lot of Moon Knight. Like Moon Knight. I think it's easy enough to play. And I've played with the girl with the butterfly thing, Psylocke. Yeah. I like Psylocke as well. And I've played Jeff. That's it. I don't know what to say. I played Jeff. It's the only support that I've played because they took away the person I wanted to choose, and everyone was DPS or tank, and there was not a single healer, and they made me be healer basically. That's why I play Jeff, because at some, like everyone, basically Marvel Rivals, the whole team can be DPS. There's no a rule that says you have to be tank. No, everyone can be DPS and that's it. But literally there was like 2 tanks and then everyone was DPS before I could choose. So I had to choose a support. So I choose Jeff. They made me play Jeff. I wasn't that bad. But it's not my favorite. Definitely. Oh, Star-Lord as well. I play with Star-Lord as well. I like it. I tried Storm and I didn't like Storm. It's very difficult. And I tried the Punisher and I think I need to play with the controller, the Punisher, because in the keyboard, although when I played the Punisher, I had the long nails. So I was debuffed, Hello, Jars. But yeah, I'm hoping that the new characters are gonna be nice because Human Torch is coming. That's gonna be fun. Human Torch is one of my favorite Marvel characters as well. I know he's a bit of a dick, but it's fine, From Fantastic Four. Didn't Sue Storm with that fancy skin got just released? I don't know. Time to learn support. I don't want to learn support. I only do support when I have no choice. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I need to sleep. I have class tomorrow. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. I will see you tomorrow. Come by and watch me be a loser. And hopefully tomorrow I will be coughing a lot less. Friday, yeah, gotta get down on Friday. Well, I am gonna put my cozy hoodie and sit down because I don't think this cat is gonna do anything on Friday except play games. That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I will see you. We're going to hoo. Thank you, Big Raw. Big Raw, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.